Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, it's very informative. I'm gonna teach you how to do this flawless looking skin, but for dry skin. So I do have dry skin, so like there are some steps in this video like I do like during this time, because it is summer in New York right now. So like powders, and I'll talk about powders, sprays, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm like very informative on, it's like step by step on how I achieve like flawless illuminating face, like it's not too glowy but not matte, just a very satin flawless yet nice skin for dry skin. So like my skin varies in the summertime. I'm normal all year, like all the time, but this time I get like oily here, my T-zone. So like here's my T-zone, literally a T, that's why they name it T-zone. And like in the winter, fall times, I'm usually very dry, so I like to use certain products, you know. Right now, this also is gonna help if you have eczema and flaky skin. I don't really have flaky skin. I have like eczema though, like around here. I'm gonna just show you like everything, you know. And yeah, I just hope you learn some tips and tricks I learned throughout the years and how I achieve a nice flawless skin, looking dry or matte or anything. And I think my skin looks really good. So yeah, let's just get straight to the video. But don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like. Give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications right next to the subscribe button, so every time I upload you are notified. And yeah, let's just get straight to the video. And like I said, this is gonna be a very informative video, how I achieve like a flawless, dewy, not too glowy but not matte, like just perfect for like dry skin. I want to get really in depth. So yeah, I do have eczema like here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll zoom in. Like right here I have dry skin, and right there I thought that was a pimple at first, but it wasn't. But like how good my skin is. Lucky I don't really have like dry, like flaky skin, but this also works for flaky skin. Like if you have real like dry spots, my sister does have like that. Just do my eyebrows off camera real quick because that's not important right now. Okay, so I am starting off differently. I'm not gonna do like any eyeshadow. I just want to focus on the face, because I usually do my eyeshadow first, but it doesn't really matter. Like if like you do eyeshadow like when your base is good, like when you set a powder to work with eyeshadow, not with the when you have your creams on, because it's gonna like stick on, like if there's any fallout. So for primer, I like to use the NYX Pore filler, but this is not necessary. It's only like necessary if you have oily skin, because it does dry down matte. But if you have big pores as well, like right here, but I don't really have pores, as you can see, like they're not noticeable. This step is not necessary, but I like the blur smooth effect that it gives me, like on my T-zone. That's why I like to use it. So I'm gonna just apply a little bit, because I do get oily throughout the day on my T-zone here, especially in the summertime. This is where I sweat the most. Just apply like a little tiny bit, like a little dot or two, and that's really it. Like a dot here, 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 here. Not too much, because if you apply too much, it's just gonna, the primer's not gonna work as well, and it's gonna like, you know, it just doesn't work as well if you apply too much, and you're gonna look extra dry. And this video is not to look dry at all. Also, the most important step before primer, of course, is your skincare. Guys, like skincare is like the most important thing. Like I can't stress it enough. Like skincare is the most important step in this video, because without it your base is not gonna look flawless and not good. Especially for dry skin, I feel like you need that extra hydration. And yeah, so I'll get more in depth of like a get unready with me, you know, those kind of videos. I mean I did do a skincare routine, so you want to go check it out. It's on my channel. I will usually use a primer that's hydrating but like long lasting. So that I feel like the perfect primer for that will be a Toofaced hangover one. because it is hydrating and it has my makeup last all day. So I just apply like 2 pumps the most. Oh, I applied too much on my forehead. Just wiping that a little bit. Go circular motions on my face. So you see, it already has my skin glowing and ready to go for my makeup. Now for a foundation, you don't want a foundation that's too matte, but if you choose to pick a matte foundation, I suggest a really good hydrating moisturizer before, like when your skincare, like prepping for the skin. If not, then I suggest no matte foundation, because I feel like matte foundation will like emphasize like your texture, and all textures, like the little bumps like you get on your face sometimes, so you don't want that. So I suggest like a illuminating foundation. So I would suggest the LA Girl Pro Coverage illuminating foundation. This foundation does last long as well, if you want like that flawless base but also for it to last long all day. Or the L'Oreal 24-hour foundation, the Flammable Pro Glow. This one, because it has like a glow to it. But I suggest this in the daytime because it has SPF 15. These 2 foundations are great for dry skin. I would suggest this. But usually, like if I want to add like extra hydrating products, like today I'm gonna go with the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Spray. Like I'm gonna apply like, or the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder is actually a dewy powder. These 2. I'm just gonna go with like a regular foundation for me, just because if I apply too much illuminating like glowy products, it's gonna look kind of greasy. You don't want that. Like you want to glow but look flawless as well, but not matte. You know what I mean? You don't want to look greasy, and your makeup is not gonna last as long if it's looking too greasy with too much glowy products. That's personally me. So of course I'm gonna go with the foundation that I usually use. Is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I'm in the shade 05 Warm Beige. This foundation like is really good, I feel like, for oily skin and dry skin. Like it works. I love the way it makes my skin look. It is medium coverage, so just a reminder, this is my summer shade. So the drugstore foundations usually go in numbers like 01, 02, 03, so on. So I'm 05 in this foundation. And the most important step I'm going to talk about is the beauty sponge. So if you go with like a stick foundation and you use a brush, because obviously that's like the best way to blend stick foundations, to just go in with a beauty blender after, like a damp one. You don't want the beauty sponge too wet or dry at all, because if it's dry, it's definitely gonna, the base is not gonna look like glowy or anything. Like when you use a dry sponge and you have really dry skin, especially like I mentioned the eczema, it's gonna really emphasize when you apply powder and stuff. It's gonna look too dry. So that, I feel like that's the most important for your skin, is a damp beauty blender or wetting it with any illuminating spray. So I'm using the Makeup Revolution. You can spray it, but I'm gonna do that after my cream, so my concealer and stuff. I'm just gonna show you how. I feel like for the nose foundation, like comes out no matter what, how dry my skin is. Like I don't know what is it, so I like to apply extra on my nose. I feel like my tan is going away, so I feel like the foundation is getting a little darker, so I'm gonna have to use a lighter foundation. I feel like towards the winter time, because not only these are my winter shades, but also a good trick is like, alright, so I like to use the either Hourglass Vanish Stick foundation, which is perfect for dry skin. I feel like it's perfect for dry skin because it looks, I don't know, it gives it like a satin finish, not too glowy, like satin, like your skin looks nice, not too flat. Like I'm mixing it with like an illuminating foundation or a good moisturizing primer. So like the one I use, the hangover one. So for concealer, I'm going to be using my Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Natural Beige. This concealer is not that matte, but it's not dewy. So that's what I look for in a concealer. Your concealer is not like too matte, because I don't want to look too drying. So I feel like the Tarte Shade Tape is a little drying, but you could work your way like by spraying the illuminating spray. This is like the trick to everything, the spray. Like, and I'm just spraying like the flat part. This concealer is not that full coverage, and it's not drying at all. Like you can still see like the dewiness within. I mean, honestly, any concealer will be good. I feel like as long as you spray the spray, that's what helps me. Like with the Tarte Shade Tape especially. So yeah, as you can see, my skin is looking still glowy and nice. And you see like the texture that emphasize like my eczema here. Okay, so this is gonna be one of the other most important steps is powder setting your face. So of course, if you see my videos, I usually use the Laura Mercier powder. And lately I've been loving the Hourglass Veil translucent powder. So I feel like this powder dries down really dewy. Like it looks very satiny on your skin, so I like to set it all over. And this one I usually use on my T-zone because that's where I usually get oily. But if you have really dry skin, you don't get oily whatsoever. This powder you could even set like as a regular translucent powder because it is a translucent loose powder, as you can see. So yeah, and I don't wet my sponge with when I apply powder because it's gonna get too yucky and like it's not gonna look like powder at all. It's gonna look for I don't know how to explain it. It's gonna look sticky. And so now I'm gonna take the flat part and put my Hourglass powder, tap it off a little bit, just set my entire face. Yeah, cause I feel like if you use and I don't like to apply too much. Like I do get like crease here, not too oily but creasy, like I grease a lot. So I don't, like I bake once in a while, but when I bake it makes my skin look nice but drying at the same time. If you have really dry skin, I don't suggest baking, just like dapping the powder into your skin. So I don't apply too much powder here. I'm just going like around my face because I am gonna blend it with the Laura Mercier because it does crease there. Okay, so my face does look still glowy, like this is crazy. See, I set my face real nice. But that's that. Now I'm gonna be going with my Laura Mercier powder. I'm just gonna take the pointy part and I just take a little tiny bit. I'm gonna tap it off a little bit and just blend the powder, not baking. I feel like I can't do my makeup without translucent powder anymore. Like, this helps everything. Okay, my powders are done. So like that's like I said, I don't like to apply two powders here because it's really gonna look extra dry. So I just dabbed in the Laura Mercier here. So you see, it doesn't like emphasize my eczema at all. Yeah, I have a little pimple there. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna go on my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette. Okay, so I would usually use if you don't want like a too mattifying under eye, like the Laura Mercier's matte translucent powder, then I would suggest like these two shades right here. Like and not only to brighten the under eye, because it really does brighten the under eye, but I also feel like it helps, it's not too drying either. It's perfect for dry skin. If you want to, like, it's not gonna, these powders aren't gonna, like, if you have dry skin, it's not really gonna crease as much. But for oily skin, I suggest you don't use these powders because it may crease easily, because it's not as heavy as a translucent powder. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on a beauty blender because I do want to brighten the under eye. Because I already applied powder, so I don't want it to look too drying. So I'm gonna go with the middle contour shade. This bronzer is like a matte bronzer. Like, also you could, like, before you set your face with any powders, so if you want like a dewy contour, then I should just like a cream contour, like yeah, cream contour if you want to look more creamy. But I feel like as long as you set your face before, like with any illuminating products, you know, like I did before, then you'll be fine. The matte bronzers is not gonna really like dry down your skin that much. So I just go with any bronzer, and I feel like for me, like if I use like a dewy bronzer or like a cream contour, it's gonna look too muddy. It's gonna look like I had dirt on my face. So basically every step I did before my powders is very important to achieve like a nice dewy, glowy, whatever you want. Me personally, I like a satin finish on my skin and not too flat. So yeah, my skin is still looking very nice. As you can see, it still has like the glow within. Okay, so personally, like I use a powder under here just to contour, make it more snatch. Or you could, before you apply your powders, you could also apply a concealer to make it more snatch if you use like a cream contour, or just to apply before your base. I suggest all that more like in the winter time, so this video is more like in the fall time, in the winter time, like to add more creams because it is cold outside. And if you have extra dry skin, then I suggest like using a concealer here, like before you apply your powders. I'll do another video on that, like a winter base look. So just gonna go with my beauty blender again and dip this, and I don't leave it on for too long. So okay, so now that everything is basically done for the base, I'm just gonna apply my lashes and all that good stuff off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did apply my lashes, and okay, so now I'm just gonna go with my setting spray before highlights. I like to apply setting spray before highlight because I feel like the highlight is more blinding that way, and I feel like it helps the texture less. Like, cause certain highlights do texturize your skin so much, doesn't look cute. But yeah, so I'm gonna apply my Morphe continuous setting mist. This freaking setting spray is so good, so good. And you can use the illuminating Pro Fix. I'm gonna go with this today. I'm gonna apply a little bit of this just to be extra, just to look a little extra glowy. Okay, so for highlight, I really love this highlight, and it's the I Love Saraitos of Colors one, the Soulmate one. This highlight is so bomb, like I'm in love with it. So I'm gonna use my Morphe 510. Yeah, I feel like this highlight doesn't add any texture at all. Like, I like a highlight that melts in the skin that looks wet, instead of a highlight that like sits on your skin. I literally went like this, and it's so blinding. Apply my nose highlight with my finger. So, I applied too much highlight in my nose. If you want like a more natural highlights, Then I just set like right after and melt the highlight. Like I'll go again with the spray, but it's not necessary at all. It's like a little trick I know. Okay, so I'm gonna do like my lower lash line and lipstick off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tips and tricks I've learned throughout the years I've been doing makeup, especially for dry skin. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.